everyone, it's Macy and I am a Gryffindor. I took the new sorting quiz on the Wizarding World app and I got sorted into Gryffindor again. I've always been a Gryffindor through and through. I've never really doubted not being in Gryffindor, if that makes sense. It's interesting to think about different houses and the possibilities of what different houses I could be in. For instance, I look at, let's say, like Hufflepuff. And I have a lot of characteristics of a Hufflepuff, for instance, like kindness, always wanting to help my friends, being very loyal, stuff like that. But I still resonate more with Gryffindor, which is always interesting to me. And then again, another house that I feel like I would fit pretty well into is Ravenclaw. Now Ravenclaw, I never really thought I would fit into Ravenclaw as a kid because I wasn't conventionally smart in school. I'm definitely not school smart. I can't do math, science, stuff like that. I did not thrive at all in school. But ignoring that stereotype of Ravenclaw, everything else I fit into. Except for the witty part, I'm not that funny, but I'm incredibly creative. I'm an artist, for crying out loud. I'm at art school, and I'm also smart, as in street smart. And the things that I love and I am interested in, I am incredibly knowledgeable in those things, which I find very interesting. I would fit incredibly well into Ravenclaw, but then, like I said, I resonate a lot with Gryffindor. And I'll explain why in a minute. Slytherin is a house that I don't really fit into, which is strange, because I feel like everyone can fit into any Hogwarts house with no problem. But for some reason, I've never really thought of myself as like a Slytherin before. Like, I'm not really cunning, I'm not very ambitious at all, I'm very lazy. Like, it's hard for me to see myself as a Slytherin. But anyway, Gryffindor. It's interesting to me because I'm not a very brave person on the like stereotypical way of being brave, if that makes sense. The reason why I say that is because I have an ungodly amount of anxiety. For those of you who do not know, I was diagnosed my sophomore year of high school with anxiety, extreme anxiety at that. I went through kind of like a house identity crisis because I didn't think that I fit well with Gryffindor because I had anxiety. Something that I think about a lot is, like, even though when you think of bravery, like that stereotype, I'm not really that brave, but like I see living with anxiety and having to do things every single day that make me extremely anxious and sometimes even crippling. That's pretty brave. Like, one of my anxieties is social anxiety, but in the sense of I can't go places that I have never been to before, or I have a lot of trouble going into rooms when a teacher is speaking, or if there's like something else going on. So like, let's say I have to go into a classroom and there's a teacher speaking or teaching a class. I have a huge, I can't walk in that room by myself. It's really hard for me. Let's say I'm going to my friend's house and they're having a party, and I've never really been to my friend's house before, but I am friends with her, but I'm not friends with anybody else there. I have a lot of trouble going into that house and like being comfortable. So there's a lot of situations like that where I'm very anxious and very scared, but I do it anyway. Because, you know, that's how you live your life. Like, just living with anxiety, I feel like, is justifiable enough for me to be in Gryffindor and be considered brave. I don't know. And it was interesting because I took the quiz a few times. I wanted to see if I could get into any other house, and I just couldn't. And literally every single time I got Gryffindor, I took it about 4 times. I don't know. It's just interesting for me to think about because like I said before, I did go through a house identity crisis where I was like, maybe I'm a Hufflepuff. And I don't think I am. I think I'm Gryffindor through and through, and I could easily fit into Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, but I'm pretty happy with where I am. Gryffindor pride, you know? But what house are you in? Have you gotten resorted yet? If so, comment down below what house you're in, what you got resorted into, what house you would think to maybe fit into if you weren't in your house. If you like this video, then please leave a like, and if you want to see more of my face in the future, then please feel free to subscribe down below. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Bye!